Hello everybody, it's Laisel again, and in today's video I want to talk about angels and why I think that they are one of the, or probably the most important unit in the game right now. So angels is an ongoing topic that we have in our alliance. We really encourage everybody to work on their angel count and also on the or on their angel technology, because angels are currently probably the best unit in the game. And I want to give a quick explanation what my thoughts on angels are and why they are so overpowered in my opinion. So when angels came out, and they have always been very strong, I think at some point they got a buff, and if I remember correctly, they were made even stronger back then, but I'm not really sure about that. But what really matters is what the current state of them is now. So just let's quickly look into at one of the T11 units. One thing that we can already take into consideration is that the battle power of a T11 unit is 11.6. And if we look at the T11 Angel, we have 24.8. So, and we will now, or I will explain why I think angels are pretty strong, and we will first start with breaking down their basic stats. So if we are looking at the HP of a tier 11 angel, we have 3.8k, and if we look at a tier 11 infantry, we are at 1.9. So I want to compare this with the infantry, because the infantry has the highest HP pool in the tier 11 units. So already when we are coming to the HP pool, tier 11 angels have double the amount of health points than tier 11 infantry. So this is already pretty strong in my opinion. So just give me a second, I quickly need to check for how long I can start a new recruitment here. Let's just make it for like an hour or something. Doesn't matter right now. Okay, so already the HP pool is double the amount of tier 11 infantry. Furthermore, we come to the attack stats, and tier 11 angels are at 333. And I want to compare this number to probably the highest tier 11 base attack power unit, which is mages. And mages are at 223. So there's already a huge difference in that. And if we are comparing already these two stats, we have double the amount of HP from the tier 11 infantry, and a bit more than 100 or 110 more attack power than a tier 11 mage, all combined in one unit. We are coming to the next stat, which is the defense, and we will also compare this with the tier 11 infantry, because tier 11 infantry has the highest defense in those units. And actually there the angels are a bit worse, or actually this is the only stat that is worse compared to tier 11 units. So tier 11 infantry is at 109 and cavalry is at 105. So this is pretty strong in my opinion. Or it's still a pretty good amount of defense. And I think it really compensates with like double the amount of HP. So if I would, what I can recommend is, if you increase your lord levels, first bring in the angel attack. Let's quickly, so you know what I mean. When you reach this lower area here after angel or after the slaughter skill, I did back then, I started with angel attack. then I went with Angel Physique, and then I finished with the Angel Defense, because Angel Defense is, compared to the other things, the worst stat of the Angels, and this is the order how I would skill my Angels. So far, pretty nice about the Angels is their range, because they are at 2. And if we quickly look into Cavalry, for example, they are at 0.9, Archers are at 4, and Mages are at 4.5, so it's like a medium range attack. If you look very close into a few reports, you will understand why a range of 2 is pretty nice, because the trigger that the Angels start to attack happens early or earlier than infantry or cavalry, so they stop moving, and so they don't get into an open position for other units to attack them. But this is something about setup. I guess this is something for another video. Okay, so, but what in my opinion makes Angels so powerful? And in my opinion, it's their ability. Every unit has an ability, and the Angel ability is just overpowered in my opinion. We are talking about the Sacred Flame. And it says every 7 seconds unleashes a Sacred Flame that targets units in the back row first. Attack power is equal to 1.5 times normal attack. So you multiply the Angel attack and you include your technology, and a bunch of this missile hits the highest battle power unit in the enemy backline. This is just crazy, and this is what makes Angels so powerful. And the reason behind this is, if a battle is going on in Elite War, for example, or if you're a solo player, it's always like your frontline unit, whether it's cavalry or infantry, is fighting the enemy infantry or cavalry or whatever, and your backline units are just attacking this frontline unit. And between your frontline unit and your backline unit, you have your Angels. So they are protected by your frontline unit, and the goal to win the battle is by sending or working on reducing the enemy frontline first, so your Angels and the rest of your army can move into the enemy backline and win the game. But if you're facing an even opponent, what I often recommend is to look for challenges, to get to know your troops better and your strength and your technologies and your weaknesses. If you're in this position and you are fighting against somebody, it is your task to reduce the enemy front line to 0 before he does with yours. And the Sacred Flame of the Angels really helps you with that, because if this Sacred Flame missile hits the enemy backline, the result from it is that the enemy backline is even weaker and will not deal that much damage to your front line than it actually would do. Imagine you just have your front line and some mages. You're just bashing all your damage into the enemy front line. But if you have Angels in your march, you also shoot this Sacred Flame into the enemy backline to reduce the damage output from the enemy troops immensely. So this is, in my opinion, what makes Angels so strong. And yeah, this is the reason why you should work on Angels and why you should bring Angels to battle. Because if you are able to reduce the number of the enemy backline before the enemy can reduce your front line and you actually crush the enemy front line first, you will win the battle. So, I also need to recruit some of my Angels. Nice. 13 hours. Yeah, this should work some way. So, but there's still way more other things that I want to talk about when we are coming to Angels, because it's not just the basic stats. I can't even recruit that many more. I quickly need to change to my Angel belt, so I can recruit a few more. Yeah, a few voids ago I lost like 20k Angels, and yeah, I'm still recruiting from that. But okay, there we go. Okay, but there's something that makes angels even more powerful, and it came with the Mystic College, because the researches for your angels it's just so powerful what you can research there. First of all, the basic skill, or the first skill, Blazing Soul, increases the damage of the Sacred Flame. And I just spent a few minutes explaining why Sacred Flame is so powerful, and with this research you increase the damage even more. Here, for example, it increases by 5% by one stage, and remember we compared the attack power of angels with tier 11 mages. It's just, yeah, I don't need to explain. And furthermore, the second skill, the Flame Missile, makes the auto attack of an angel an area of effect attack. So, for example, if you're fighting against the tier 11 infantry and the tier 10 infantry of the enemy is standing close to it, your angels will deal damage to both of these units, which will help you increase the or decrease the enemy front line even faster. But what is the good thing about these skills? I mean, they are good overall, but also they are permanent. There are a few mystic skills that actually need, or just have a percentage chance to trigger, for example, the fatal hit of the mages, or the split arrow, or the dodge ability, or the savage impact. These skills for your angels are permanent. So every Azeroth that you invest into it, and if you fight with angels, you will have this permanent advantage from it. You don't have to sit there like me pretty often with just first stage of fatal hit and sit there and like, oh, hopefully I land a critical hit. They are permanent, just like the mystic skills for your infantry. And this is the reason why I invested my Azeroth to unlock the Flame Missile, for example, on first stage, or the toughness skill. I just wanted to have these percentages because they are permanent. They are always active. And with the mystic skills for angels, I think that they got even more powerful. So what I want to say is that angels are immensely strong from their base stats, and with the ability Sacred Flame, in addition with these Mystic College skills, they are currently probably the best unit in the game. And I personally hope that this will change in the future, because many people are just working on a huge angel technology and a huge angel count, and they are like unbeatable at some point. And I hope that this will change in the future, because I like to see more people doing different things. Everybody's just running after angels in combinations with different frontline types. There are some differences, but currently everybody's focusing on angels. So, but I want to say, currently they are the best unit in the game. Work on them. Get into your college and get these Guardian Force researches done. Get a caster close to you that you can hit for your daily Guardian Force, and just get the angel count going and work on it. You will see that your fighting style and your results in battles will definitely change if you bring angels. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know how you think about angels and stuff. And yeah, I would say see you in the next video. Goodbye, guys.